Jake refuses to drive his Ferrari in the winter, so he wants to put it in storage. Is that important?
No.
Is talking to Carmelo a good choice right now? No, it's not. So, this sentence is not important. He needs to find a storage unit with a volume of 2,500 feet. Is that important?
Yes.
It is. Now, we're not really going to be using it in our work, though, but it is important. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to underline it with he needs 2,500 feet. I'm not going to work it in my problem. I'm just saying it's what he needs. The only storage unit available for rent has a length of 10, a width of 12, and a height of 20. Will the storage unit fit Jake's Ferrari? Now, is this something that I can just eyeball it and go yes or no?
No.
No. What do you have to do?
You have to, first you have to find the volume of the storage unit, then you have to see if it's greater than 2,500.
Thank you, Hunter. Yes, you have to find the volume of the storage unit that he found and see how it compares to what he needs, whether it's greater than, less than, or equal to. So what you're going to do when we come back from lunch, you're going to do that.
I like fish.
So if you do the length times the width times the height, so 10 times 12 times 20. If you do, it doesn't matter what order you do it, whatever order you choose to do it. So you could do 10 times 12, and you get 120, however you choose to do it. And if you do 120 times 20, whatever, that's 0, that's 4, that's 2. So then the volume of the storage unit that he saw that's available is 2,400. So is it enough? No, because if all you do is this and you show me this, you didn't really answer the question. The question says, will the storage unit fit Jake's Ferrari? If all you do is show me this, did you answer the question? No. You tell me no, because 2,400 is less than 2,500. This answers the question. So then you have Mom's perfume bottle is in the shape of a cube. The total volume of the bottle is 27 centimeters cubed. Draw the bottle. So they're not asking you to draw a bottle. They're asking you, because it's the shape of a cube. So you have to be able to draw a cube. Now I know that some people might know how to draw a cube and some people can't draw a cube. And then you spend the entire time trying to draw a cube, and then you start freaking out, you start crying, and you're like, I can't draw a cube. So I'm going to show you the easiest, simplest way to draw a cube. Because for this problem, you have to be able to draw a cube. So I'm going to show you how to draw a cube. Okay, so stop trying to draw a cube. Okay, so I'm going to show you how the easiest way. So, step number 1. Draw a square. So, draw a square. I don't care. Draw a square. Okay. I don't want to say that everyone knows how to draw a cube, because not everyone does know how to draw a cube. I had to do this 2 or 3 times this morning because they wanted to get it right. So, the seconds, I'm going to do this in a couple different colors so that you can see the different steps. So step number 1 is you draw a square. step number 2, I'm going to draw another square. What I do, because I'm right-handed, I do to the right. It's just my preference. You can do it anywhere. But I'm going to do a second square, and I tend to do it over here. I do it above the right corner. So I do a square, and then above the right-hand corner, I do another square. And you want to try to make it the same size as your other square, because if you don't, it's going to look really weird. That's what I'm showing you how to do. So you want to, it will look like a cube in just a minute. So then, right now it still doesn't really look like a cube. It just looks like 2 wonky squares. So then, what I'm going to do, is being really distracting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this corner right here, and I'm going to join it to this corner. So like left corner to left corner, like that. Right? Then right corner to right corner, like that. Oh. Then bottom left to bottom left. And then bottom right to bottom right. If it looks like that, then it looks like that. I don't want to look at 20 papers. I'm just showing you how to draw a cube. So sometimes it won't look like that. If your second square is smaller than your first square, it'll look a little weird. Or if you connect the wrong corners. I'll do it again if you want me to do it again. But if it's only the first time you've ever done it, it might not go as planned. Kirsten, are you doing it the way I'm asking? Because Olivia's trying to do it. You can't talk to her while she's working. So, I mean, I can do it again. I have no problem doing it twice. So you start off with a square. And if you ever see like, oh, I've seen you do this. This is how I draw my cubes. Start off with a square, and that's not even a really great square. I just kind of flubbed it a little. But I start off with a square. Then I do another square. Behind it, I try to make them as close to the same size as possible. So that's where you are with that. Then I join my corners. Left to left. Right to right. Left to left. Right to right. Then you get a cube. You can do that with rectangles too. That's it. That's how you draw a cube. But that doesn't answer the question. No, it does not work with a triangle. Well, if you are doing a triangular prism, yes. If you're doing a pyramid, no. So you did part of it. You drew the bottle, but we've got to do labeling the length, the width, and the height. All we have is that the volume is 27. We've got to figure out, if the volume is 27, we've got to figure out what times what times what will give us 27. Which means that it's not 27 times 27 times 27. I've seen people do this. That 27 times 27 times 27 is, yeah, that will not equal, we need a total of 27. So it cannot be that. Now what you can do, since we're trying to get to 27, and it has to be a number times a number times a number, and it's a cube, which means
All sides are equal.
all sides are equal. All sides are going to be the same. So I can start off simple. Well, I know that if I do 1, if it's equal to 1, 1 times 1 times 1 equals, that's 1. So I can try 2 times 2 times 2. I'm going to do some guess and check. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is not 6. Quit adding. Don't keep adding. 4 times 2 is 8. So that's not it. I know. You multiplied and then you added. Or you did 2 times 3. Yeah, you can't do that. It's not 2, 4, 6. It's 2 times 2, which is 4, times 2, which is 8. You have to be careful. So then we try 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is
27.
That will work. Oh my gosh! So the length, the width, and the height are
equal. 3.
3.
I thought it was 9 at first.
They're 3 centimeters. It can't be 9.
I know.
9 times 9 times 9. That right there is 81.
Yeah.
81 times 9 is way more than 27 because it's not 9 times 3. 9 times 3 is 27, but that's 9 times 9 times 9. Don't confuse the two. Not 9 times 3. It's 9 times 9 times 9. That's not it. You guys have a really bad habit of that. Okay. This one, these two bottom ones. Total volume. This is what we were working on yesterday. So, if we look at, the first thing I want to do is I want to label my two shapes. You see, I've got my little anchor chart that I made right here. For total volume, we need to find the volume of shape A, the volume of shape B, and then we do the volume of A plus the volume of B.
Right.
So I'm going to label. I'm going to label this one A, and I'm going to label this one B. Do you have to do that?
No.
No. That's what I do because it makes it easier for me. You don't have to do it. That just makes it easier for me. So, if I'm looking at, I want to try to find my volume for A and my volume for B. I need to list things out. You guys don't have a whole lot of room for this, so you might want to try to find a place to write this stuff, because I do not want to hear ever, I did it in my head. You cannot do this in your head. No point are you allowed to do this in your head. So the length, the width, and the height. Do you know the length of A?
Yes. 6.
No. The total length of this right here is 6.
2.
I'm hearing 2. How do you know it's 2?
This is only a quarter of like the cube actually.
You're making it way harder than it is.
Because no, it's because it's 2.
What? Say it again. What? Maddox, you're gonna make me happy. You're gonna make me so happy. What? Oh, see, I thought you were saying something else. No, you were. I thought you were saying something, and then you made me sad. What, Riley?
2 because the top is 4, so that means the bottom of each is 4. Oh,
So because this is 4, so this is 4, so this is 4, and you said something,
The top is 4, so that means that bottom is 8.
but I'm looking for A. Yay, Riley! High five, Riley.
What'd you say?
So A is 2. Because 2 plus 4 is 6. This is the total length of both shapes together. But why would you have 3 plus 3? There's no 3 anywhere. 1 plus 5 is 6. Why would I have that? 6 plus 0 is 6. I know. That's why we got 2. Okay. So the length of A is 2. Because they gave us the length of B, which was 4. So we were able to find the length. Did I say the length of A?
Yes.
I'm sorry, the length of B, right when I said it, wait. The length of B was 4. They gave us the length, Demetrius, of A and B, so we could subtract those to find this guy right here. Max, 6 minus 4 gives us 2. That we did yesterday. So this one's 2. Do we have to find the length of B?
No.
Because they gave it to us.
No.
Okay, let's do one thing at a time. One thing at a time. So the length of B is 4. Do we know the width of A?
Yes.
What is the width of A? 1. It tells us right here. The width of A is 1. Do we know the width of B?
No. Yes. No. Yes.
Hunter, you seem to be one of the few people in this room who says yes, and I agree with you. What is?
It's 5.
Why is it 5? I
Because
said one of the few.
Because it shows us the width because it's not, it doesn't always have to be on the bottom, but it's on the top side.
I think that's the height.
Height is right here.
Width
Height tells you how tall it is. Width is right here.
How did you just draw it up here? But it's not interesting.
Just focus on what's important. So remember how before I had said how I would point to stuff and I was like, okay, so if it's this length or width or height, then it is the same over here. If you look, are these the same size?
No.
Are these the same size?
No.
No. You can look and see that this one is not as wide as that one. It's not the same. So this one is only 1 centimeter wide. This one is 5. It tells you right there that it's 5 centimeters wide. It's right there. It doesn't always have to be on the bottom. I said that yesterday and the day before. It might be on top. It might be on bottom. It might be on the side. It might be on the left. It might be on the right. So,
Oh, that's where that was. Okay.
so the width of B is 5. The height of A. Do we have a height
Yes.
for A? What is it?
8.
8. That's how tall it is when they're judging your height. Isn't that how tall you are? Yeah, so it's how high it goes, how tall it is. So it's 8. Do we have a height for B?
Yes.
What is it?
8.
How do you know?
Because the 8 on that side and the equal to the other side.
Because one is not taller than the other. They are lined up.
Except for one of them.
That has nothing to do with anything. I'm talking about tall. I said tall. They are the same. They are just as tall. They are both the same right there. I didn't bring up anything about skinny at that point. They are lined up right there. So they have the same height. So can you find the volume for both?
Yes.
Yes. If you have not already done it, do it right now. If you haven't written anything down, that's going to make me very unhappy because while I'm writing, you should be writing. All right, Savannah, what did you get for the total volume? 176. I agree because that's exactly what I got. Okay, I'm not asking what you got. I'm telling you what it is, and I'm going to work it, and I'm going to show you, and if you got something different, well, then you need to fix it. Because that's as far as I'm going with that. Because you're using up time telling me what you got. So, with A, your length times width times height, that is 8 times 2 times 1. 8 times 2 times 1. 16. And then B, 8 times 4 times 5. This is 20. 8 times 20 is 160. Total volume, listen please. Total volume, A plus B. You're not multiplying anything. You are adding. Right there on the Eckert chart. Right there. 160 plus 60. 0.
16, man.
Sorry, 16. See, that's when I start getting your. Ah. Starting over. 160 plus 16. 6, 7.
Oh,
Nothing. I didn't get anything.
I put it
176.
Oh, I put it under the one under the one, then I put the 6 under the 6. All 5 was a 6. Oh, yeah.
And you need to pay attention to what you're writing. Okay, so, all right. So, if you look at this last one, oh look, there's an arrow that says
Cube.
cube.
It's all 4.
Oh, so see if you can figure this one out all by yourself.
Okay.
Nope. I don't even want that because you guys have, no one else has had a chance to work on it yet. So I don't care which one you feel is A or B because the total volume should be the same. So take the time and figure out what A and B should be. Hannah, what'd you get?
334.
Yes. 334 because this one, it's a cube. So every single one is the same. 4 times 4 times 4 is 64. 9 times 5 times 6. This is 30. 9 times 30, 270. 270 plus 64. 334. Yeah, Max.